Hi, are you there? Alright. I need to get out. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't want to stay in a place covered in stitches. That's why I decided to escape and run away to somewhere where no one else would be. Okay. But where are you? How are you going to find a place with no one? That just doesn't exist. But the wound on my chest still hurts and I didn't get very far. That was when I noticed. I'm standing in the grassy field just outside of town. I really didn't get far at all. Makes! Shocker! Oh, do I have to voice like that too? Is that enough? My chest hurts and I feel so sad I collapse to my knees and cough. Oh, again, okay. Oh my. This is so bad for my throat. This is actually. There's nobody here. Drowning in this ocean of green at the end of summer, I feel like I'm about to disappear. But before that, hey you, it's dangerous to sit down in a place like that. So unnecessary. Bro, this is. My throat hurts, fuck. This is immersion. I'm creating immersion. I'm a good streamer. What the fuck? Booba! A woman's voice from behind me. Of course, piece of shit. What do you mean, eh? You're already a run, so I can see you if you're sitting in the ground. Tall woman. I was this close to kicking you, so watch out. She points at me rather grumpily. I get a little angry. After all, I sit in the fourth row from the front, so I don't think I'm that short. Okay. Kicked? By who? Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me? She declares this confidently as she folds her arms. Ah! Well, I suppose it must be fate that we met here, so you want to talk for a little while. What the fuck? Wait, কইতে কই চলে গেল বুঝলাম না. My name is Aozaki Aoko. Hey! If I remember correctly, what was her name? Aozaki something. This is the older sister. What was her name? I forget. The Karano Kyokai lady. Give me a second, let me Google it. Aozaki Karano Kyokai. Toko Aozaki, yes. This is Toko Aozaki's older sister. What's yours? She extends her hand to me with the kind of cheerfulness one would show an old friend. What the fuck? This lady is weird. I see no reason to refuse, so I tell her my name is Tonoshiki and we ask for coolant in return. Okay. Oh my god, Booba. Talking to her was a lot of fun. Okay, I can't tell if you're looking at her eyes or looking at her tits. Honestly, it looks like you're looking at her neck, and that's just weird, man. She didn't ignore what I just said because I was a kid. Okay, now I have cigarette on my mouse. Yay, great, fuck. Time to clean this shit. Okay, instead she listened to what I had to say like a friend. Okay, if she is an actual Magus here, then you're fucked, buddy. তোমারে চিপাই নিয়ে experiment করবে. We talked about many things. About my family, about how it was an old and respected family with very strict traditional rules and my equally strict father. So Shiki, this is from the. His name is Tono, but his surname is Shiki. I think. I think he's from the same family as Ryogi Shiki. I assume her name is Ryogi, but people call her Shiki. I don't know, man. About my little sister Akiha, quiet Akiha, who always followed me around. Oh no. About our big mansion and the vast gardens. Delusional. And how Akiha and I would play together with our friends. Delusional. He has friends. Oh my god. Told her about many things almost feverishly. Oh, he's in love. Okay. Oh, it's this time already. Sorry, Shiki. I've got some business to take care of, so let's stop here. She gets up to leave. My chest tightened and I feel sad thinking that I would be alone again. I think your chest is tightening because a beautiful lady is leaving. See you tomorrow. I'll be waiting for you here, okay? You should go back to your room and listen to your doctor. Oh, she speaks with such ease in such a natural way as she makes her way off. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow we would be able to talk like we did today. I'm happy. Is she gonna die tomorrow? It was the first time I truly felt something since I woke from the accident. Since that day, going to the grassy field in the afternoons became part of my daily routine. She would get angry when I called her Aoko. For some reason it seemed she hated her own name. After some thought, I decided that she seemed like a very distinguished person, so I came to call her Sensei. Okay. Sensei would seriously listen to anything I had to say and would always dispel my anxieties with but a single word without fail. I was depressed from the accident, but slowly, thanks to Sensei, I began to return to my former self. Even those scary black scribbles didn't seem quite so scary anymore when talking to Sensei. I didn't know who she was or where she was from. Perhaps she really was a teacher, but I don't care, it doesn't matter at all. Because it's fun being with Sensei. Okay. That alone is all that matters, and that alone is more than enough. Hey Sensei, look what I can do. I wanted to surprise her one day, so using the fruit knife I brought from the hospital, I cut down a tree growing in the... Great job, mother. Time to get experimented on. Like before, I run the knife along the scribble-like line and cut it cleanly across the base. Amazing, isn't it? I can cut anything easily as long as it's somewhere I can see the scribbles. No one can do this, right? Shiki. She slaps me across the face. Sensei, what you just did was extremely thoughtless. Sensei gives me a heart-piercing glare. I don't know why, but I realize I just did something I definitely shouldn't have done. With Sensei's severe expression and the pain from my cheek where she slapped me, I felt very, very sad. Of course you did. I'm sorry. You cut a tree, motherfucker. You killed a life. Before I knew it, I was crying. Kinda this. Shiki. Then a gentle, warm feeling envelops me. There's no need to apologize. Oh, you have her tits in your face. I get it. Fuck you. Piece of shit. It's true that you did something I should be angry at you for, but it's definitely not your fault. Sensei squats down and hugs me. But you know, if someone doesn't tell you otherwise now, one day you're going to make a mistake you can never take back. That's why I won't apologize. You can hate me all you want if you feel that way. No, I don't hate you, Sensei. Really, I'm glad you feel that way. I guess it was fate that the two of us met here like this. Sensei began to ask about the scribbles I could see. As I told her about the lines, the black jagged lines that somehow only I could see, Sensei's embrace tightened. Shiki, what you're seeing is something that should never be seen by anyone or anything. Everything in existence has points where they are most easily broken. We who will break down one day are imperfect for this reason. Your eyes have the ability to see the fate of all things. To put it another way, you can see the future. See the future? That's right. You can see death. If you don't know any more than that, if someday you happen to go down that path, the principles will become clear to you as something that is needed. Sensei, I really don't understand. That's good. It's important that you don't understand now. Makes sense. All I want you to know is that you must never cut these lines on a whim or as a joke. Understand? If you do so, your lives will begin to take the lives of others too lightly, and that is the worst thing that can possibly happen. Okay, I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. Besides, it kind of hurts my chest. Sorry, Sensei. I'll never do it again. Good for you, Shiki. Never forget the feelings that you have experienced here today. If you stay that way, I'm sure you'll find happiness. Sensei finally lets go of me. Okay, he's being lied to. All of fate is just a lie, come on. Oh, this is Tsukihime, but still. But since I see those lines and get worried, they'll be cut as soon as I trace them, right? Then it wouldn't be weird for my surroundings to come apart at any time. You're right. Of course your surroundings can come apart at any time, you teenage cuck. That's life for you, fuck. I'll be able to help you with that, at least. It seems as if that's the reason why I'm here. Sensei sighs, then favors me with a warm smile. Favors me. Okay, dude, great job. Shiki, I'll give you a very special present tomorrow. I'll give you your old life back, the one where you were living before your accident. The next day, exactly the 7th day after I met Sensei, she arrives in the grassy field carrying a large trunk in one hand. Here, if you put these on, those strange scribbles won't be visible anymore. What she gave me was a pair of glasses. Okay. Soshma. Okay. So in Japan's eyes, she made you a pervert. Great job. But my eyes are fine. Just put them on. The lenses don't have any magnification or anything. Sensei forces them on me. Oh no. Suddenly. Whoa, incredible. This is amazing, Sensei. Can he see through clothes now? I can't see the scribbles anymore. Not at all. Oh, okay. Of course. I had quite a time stealing Mystic Eye Killer from my older sister to make this Aozaki Aoko masterpiece. Wait, is she the younger sister? So treat them well or there will be hell to pay, got it? Yup, I'll take good care of them. You're incredible, Sensei. Okay. You made all those horrible lines disappear just like that. It's like magic. Of course, I'm a sorceress after all. Giving a proud smile, Sensei puts her trunk down on the ground. But know this, Shiki. Those lines haven't disappeared. It's just that you can't see them. Once you take the glasses off, you'll be able to see them again. Really? Yes. That's the one thing that cannot be fixed. Your only choice is to keep living your life and do your best with the eyes you have now. Okay. No, I don't want these scary eyes. If I cut those lines again, I'll end up breaking my promise to you. Oh, you mean never cutting the lines again? Silly, you can break that promise whenever you like. Really? But you said it was something I shouldn't do. Yes, it is. But that is your gift, Shiki. It's yours to use as you see fit. No one else but you has the right to judge you. But out of all the abilities one can have, yours is terribly unique. So, this line that she said, no one else but you has the right to judge you. That is true. Except, people only have the right to judge you once you give them the right to judge you. And you have to give some people the right to judge you. That's the only way you can keep your sanity. If you have such a power, that means there is a meaning behind you having it. God doesn't give us powers for no reason. Yes, He does. You might say that you were given the mystic eyes of death perception because one day a time will come when you will need them. That's why you must not live in denial of their existence. God does give us powers that we do not desire, that is not necessary for us, that we will never need. The need itself arises from the power themselves. Since he squats down, so our eyes would be level. Okay. But you know, that's why you must never forget. You are a very kind and honest person, Shiki. As long as you remain the way you are now, your eyes will never bring forth any wrong. However, I'm not telling you to become a saint. All I'm saying is live true to yourself and become a man in the manner that you think is right. Since you can accept your mistakes and are able to apologize, I know that in 10 years you'll become a great man. Okay, time skip time, I guess. That being said, Sensei stands and reaches for her trunk. Oh, but I must say, unless in exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't take the glasses off. Special powers attract other special powers. Only when you decide there is no other way should you take off those glasses, and even then be mindful of how you use your power. Power in itself is not evil. What is evil rests only in the hearts of the ones wielding such power. Be it for good or evil, it will be up to you and the choices you make. She picks up her trunk. Sensei doesn't say anything more after that, but deep down I knew we would have to part. It's impossible, Sensei. I can't do it. I won't understand just by myself. The truth is, I was so afraid before I met you. I was only able to return to being me because you were with me. I can't do it. Not even with these glasses. If you're gone, I can't do it. Don't say such things, Shiki. If you tell lies that even you yourself can't believe, you'll only make whoever hears you sad. Sensei raises her eyebrows in displeasure and pokes my forehead. Hey, Itachi! You know it yourself, don't you? You're alright now, so don't say stupid things and give up on the self that you finally found. Only you can choose to be you, no one else can do it for you. Sensei turns around. Well, this is goodbye. Alright, I go take a piss. BRB. And I'm back. I coughed so hard that my throat is actually itchy now. Isn't that nice? Listen, Shiki. Life is not easy. Everyone's life is a hard, long, rocky road filled with many pitfalls. You have more power than anyone else to do something about that, so pull yourself together. That's not true at all. Actually, it's kind of true. Well, you can't make blanket statements like that, as I said before, because subtlety matters a lot. You can't just say that no one else has more power. Like, come on. Sensei is leaving. I was sad, but I'm Sensei's friend, so I have to see her off properly. Yes, goodbye, Sensei. Hold on, that's right, Shiki. Hold on to that confidence and always live true to yourself. When you find yourself in trouble, calm down and think things through carefully, okay? A solution will always present itself if you do. It'll be alright. You'll manage even on your own. Sensei laughs happily. The wind blows. The field of grass all sways in unison. Sensei was already gone. Goodbye, Sensei. After saying that, I really felt that I would not see her again. All that remained were her many words and these mysterious glasses. It was only 7 days, but she taught me things more valuable than anything else. I agree. I wish I had those teachings. As I stand there by myself, I feel tears well up in my eyes. Actually, I don't wish that. I feel like figuring those things out yourself is much more... It's much better growth than someone else telling them. But there should be someone to tell you these things, because It's the nature of humanity. You can't just figure everything out on your own. If you try, you're just gonna fucking fall apart. Which is why I try and always fall apart. Man, I was such a fool. I could only say goodbye. I couldn't even say a single word of thanks to her. I felt I left the hospital soon after that. Afterwards, I didn't return to the Tono household, but was taken to live with my relatives instead. But it's alright. Tono Shiki will be just fine, even by myself. I'll spend a new life with my new family, and like that, Tono Shiki's ninth summer ended. The new autumn arrived, and I think I became more of an adult. Oh, you were 9 years old. Oh my fucking god. Inversion impulse. What the fuck do those words mean together? Interesting. Autumn. The last traces of summer are disappearing today. Thursday, half through October. Yeah, dude. Autumn, dude. Definitely exists, dude. Global warming. Yay. This is the day when Tono Shiki returned home. A Thursday, halfway through October. Is summer gonna be gone halfway through October? Fuck me. It's been 8 years since I left. Shiki, hurry up, you're going to be late for school. I hear Keiko-san's voice floating in from the kitchen. Okay, I'm leaving. I'll call back. I placed my hands together in the room that was mine at the Arimas up until now. I'm going. Thanks for letting me live with you these last 8 years. Clap, clap. I fold my hands together in prayer. Do I clap? My hands hurt. Fuck me. Then grabbing my only bag, I leave the room that had become so familiar. I walk through the entrance to the Arimasa's house, then turn to face it. Shiki, Keiko-san, who had come to the door to see me off, calls my name somberly. Alright. See you later. Take care, Mom. What a strange thing to say. I won't be coming back. Never again will I pass through this door as a member of the Arima family. Thanks for looking after me. Please give my regards to Father too. Keiko-san simply nods. 8 years, the eyes of the person who had been my mother look so sad. Don't think I've ever seen her like that before. I'm sure it will be hard for you at the Tonos' house. Please watch yourself. Your body is weak, you mustn't overdo it. I'll be okay. After 8 years, I'm just as healthy as anyone else. I'm a lot tougher than I look. Suppose you're right, but the Tonos are different from everyone else. I'm worried they'll be too much for you. Apparently, Tono is the family name in this case, and Shiki is his name. I know what Keiko-san means. My home from today forth will be a mansion, an uncommon sight in this day and age. Enter Enkidu. Hey! You want numbers? That's good. Looks like I'll be able to help. More than numbers, buddy. More than numbers. Not only is the house amazing, but the family itself is highly respected. It's said they hold significant investments in many corporations, sure. To top things off, it's my true home. The Arimas have only been looking after me, but it's already decided. Yeah, it's something that's decided already. Alright, I'll be heading off then. Thanks for taking care of me. I repeat those words one last time and turn my back on the household I had grown so accustomed to over these past 8 years. Sigh. I leave the Arimas and start walking to school with a heavy heart. 8 years ago, I recovered from a serious injury that normally would have meant death. Then I was entrusted to the Arimas, a family branching off from the Tono family. I had lived with my real parents at the Tono mansion up until I was 9. Then I lived with the Arimas for 8 years until now, my second year of high school. I lived a normal life as an adopted son. From the time I met Sensei, those special circumstances Sensei told me about as she parted never happened, and the glasses hid the lines from me as long as I wore them. The life of Tono Shiki was a peaceful one. It meandered along gently until a few days ago. The day when the head of the Tono family sent word to me, return to the Tono mansion, the very family that until now had shunned me. Sigh. Do I sigh? I sigh again. To be perfectly honest, even before the accident, I had never gotten along with the Tono household. Maybe as a kid I never liked the formality demanded by the family. Perhaps that's why I said nothing when the old man told me I was going to live with the Arimas. I think it turned out well. I got along well with my adopted parents, Keiko-san and Fumio-san. It was as if they were my real parents. I lived a normal life in the loving family of the Arimas like a real son, just like I'd always wished. I don't regret living there, except for one thing. My little sister, 1 year younger than me, remained behind with the Tonos. Akiha, I bet she hates me now. It would only be natural. She had to live in that mansion all by herself under the constant supervision of that hard-headed old man. I could easily imagine what Akiha thought of me, the one who escaped. I let out another sigh. Can't help it. What's going to happen will happen. Today after school I'll return to my true home. Lord knows what will occur. But for now I've got more pressing problems. My watch shows 7:45. Homeroom starts at 8 o'clock sharp and anyone who isn't in class by 8 is marked late. Clutching my bag I start sprinting towards school. Huff, huff, huff. Do I huff? Is that huffing? I managed to make it to school in less than 10 minutes. I entered from the back gate, accomplishing a feat that would bring the track scouts running if they knew. Come to think of it, today is also the last day I'll come in through the back gate. The Arima and Tono houses are on opposite sides of the school, with the Arimas being behind while the Tonos is in front. Obviously I'll be coming through the front gate in the future, and I quite like the lonely atmosphere back here too. For some reason the back gate at our school isn't really popular. Only 10 people or so, myself included, actually use it. It's quiet and pretty devoid of people day and night. My kinda gate. I wish Academia had a back gate. Clang, clink, clink, clang. Do I make clink, clink, clang noises? I need metal. That's a scale. That's clang, clang, clang. That's also clang. What's a clink? Okay, my nail hurts. Fuck. There's metal on my thing. Is that a clink? What am I doing? Maximum immersion. Like I said, pretty quiet. The sound of a hammer mixed with distant birds reaches my... Distant birds singing reaches my ears. Hammering, huh? Oh, where am I supposed to find a hammer? Clang, clink, clong. Clong bolabar. A half rhythmical ringing comes from one corner of the courtyard. What is that? Homeroom begins in less than 10 minutes. I don't have time to stop and find out, but I'm pretty curious right now. A half rhythmical ringing comes from one corner of the courtyard. What is that? Homeroom begins in less than 10 minutes. I don't have time to stop and find out, but I'm pretty curious right now. So I assume that the choices I make here will matter a lot. So every time I have to make a choice, I shall ask you as well. Which choice should I make? Do I rush to class? Or do I go to the hammer, the clink, clank, clonk? Yes, you must. Hey, chala. What? Which one? Which one must I do? Clink, clank, clonk. How long do you want me to... Okay. My hands are hot now. I rubbed them too long. Fuck me. The source of the noise soon becomes apparent as I walk towards the courtyard. A female student is crouching in the middle of the tree-lined path working with a hammer and nails. What is she doing? There are only a few minutes left until homeroom. Maybe she doesn't have a watch. At the moment, that's the best I can come up with. Still, to notice and then just ignore her would be somewhat cruel. I approach her unhurriedly, trying not to surprise her and speak. Hey, homeroom is starting soon. Hey, new mujik. Huh? The squatting girl raises her face. Is she a Ruski? The ribbon on her uniform displays the color of a third year. The older student looks at me while holding her hammer. Uh, um, Her gaze through those glasses is so direct I feel like I'm being pulled in. Oh no. Her serious eyes makes me want to apologize for bothering her. The splint she was facing is rotten beyond use. Come to think of it, our school's rear courtyard is in a terrible state of disrepair. The sprints are neglected, the flower beds untended. Apparently the teachers intend for the students to conduct a big cleanup at the end of the year, so the maintenance men have done nothing since summer. Okay. I take in the situation with a single glance. The girl with the hammer is repairing the broken down splints, paying no mind to the fact that her tidy uniform is being dirtied. She has sweat on her brow and it looks like she had been swinging her hammer in a more serious manner. You know, there's a lot of people who would come from seeing these knees. There's a lot of people with knee fetishes. But as far as I know, there is nobody in charge of repairing public property at this school. What is it? The older student asks, adjusting her crooked glasses. It's nothing, I was just wondering what you were doing. As you can see, I'm in the middle of fixing the splints. Yeah, I can see that. That's not what I meant. I was wondering why you're doing something like this. Won't the maintenance people take care of it anyway? Ah ha ha. Ha 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 ha. The older student laughs to hide her embarrassment. I'm the kind of person who can't stand seeing a mess like this. I just can't leave them alone. It seems as though she's repairing the splints because she just couldn't let them stay that way. What a not senpai. That's why you're fixing it on your own? If you don't like the mess, why not just avoid coming here? Well, my classroom is over there. Senpai points at the second floor classroom facing the courtyard. My seat is next to the window, so it's easy for me to see the courtyard. Well, usually I just bear it, but when I took my seat today, I was surprised to see all the splints in this area were broken. Senpai's face clouded as if to say, isn't that terrible? Sure. Apparently she's upset, although she doesn't look seriously angry. You know what they say, strike while the iron's hot and all. I don't think they... Okay, dude. Class skip kora strike while the iron's hot kore. She looks easy to schmex. I borrowed the tools from the office and decided to fix them myself. And so the explanation ends. Making a bow, Senpai returns to hammering the nails. Alright, I understand all that, but how about we leave it here for now? Homeroom is in less than 5 minutes, and if it's this bad, won't the school get around to fixing it pretty soon? No way. Gripping her hammer, the senpai with glasses shakes her head furiously. Okay, so she's either pervert or mentally deranged. Just like every other fucking Type Moon character. Come on. I won't be able to concentrate with the garden like this even if I do go to class. It will just sound like nonsense to me, and then the teacher will say, hey you, what are you staring at? I'll get yelled at for sure. Senpai continues to grip the hammer while she emphasizes her point. Well, I suppose the teacher would be upset if she kept looking outside. He would, wouldn't he? That's why I have to do it now. With that, Senpai begins her repairs once again, clumsily hammering away. She's obviously not used to using a hammer. Clink, clank rings the hammer as it hits the wood. By the looks of it, there isn't just one or two broken splints. I can't begin to guess how long it will take her to repair all of them on her own. The bell begins to ring. Looks like first period started. I give up considering things have gotten to this point. I sit down silently and begin to help. Harem protagonist. Once I begin to help, I quickly realize mending them isn't that difficult after all. Although the older student isn't used to making repairs, she's quite skillful anyway. She has already gotten the hang of it and work is proceeding at a brisk pace. Senpai's movements are quick and sharp and I enjoy watching her. She really is quite clever. Before I know it, there's only one splint left to repair. 30 minutes have passed. I can't stay here any longer and only one more would be no problem for Senpai. Well, I'll be going. I stand up and dust off my pants. The student with the glasses also stands up and begins to stare at me. Okay, that's kinda scary. question mark. Come to think of it, just who is she? I hadn't given it in thought because of what I was doing, but when I stopped to consider her, I realized she's quite beautiful. Someone this good looking would be known by every male student. They'd be talking about a third year beauty. I have to go, don't work too hard, senpai. She gives me an obedient nod. Even though she's older than me, it's almost like dealing with someone younger. Thank you for helping me, I'm glad you did. She makes a quick bow. I'm sure to come say hello during lunch. Don't forget to wash your hands, Tonokun. Okay. You too, senpai. With that, I wave my hand and leave. Wait, huh? Have I met before, senpai? Eh? Senpai cries out in surprise and mischievously puts on a depressed face. Tonokun, you've forgotten about me? Forgotten? No, I don't think so. If I had ever met a beautiful woman like her, there'd be no way I'd forget. She looks up at me reproachfully. Those eyes, I'm sure I remember from somewhere, don't I? Come to think of it, we've exchanged greetings once or twice before, hadn't we? CL senpai, isn't it? Hey, it's one of the love interests. CL and Arceus are the two love interests, as far as I know. As far as I remember, at least. Although I remember CL looking a little different, but I guess this is her school uniform. Apprehensively, I suggest her name. Yes, and I'm glad you remember. You seem the type to space out and forget, Tonokon. I don't think I space out, but there's nothing I can do about the fact that I forgot. See you later then. Aren't you the one who seems like they'd space out during class and look at fucking broken splints? Come on. Ciel senpai bows again. I watch her go, then start to walk towards the school building. When I reach my class, it's already the break after first round. I slip in the room while everyone's busy talking. My desk is the window seat in the very back row, so I can sneak there without drawing any attention. And when attendance is taken in the second period, everyone will probably say, hey, when did Tono get here? Just change quirk in an otherwise dull class. But I guess that plan won't work this time. You're truant, boy. It's totally unlike you to be late. I sigh. It feels like reality is being hammered back into me after the pleasant time I spent with senpai. What's with that sour face of yours being late when I'm actually on time? What do you think you're doing? Hey, listen, I'm not coming to school for your sake, you know. What? But I'm coming to school for your sake. That's so unfair. Wait, is the harem branching out? What the fuck? That's kind of weird. Words failed me. I wonder, like I have many times before, how I ended up knowing this guy. His hair dyed orange, his ears pierced. His vicious glare that screams he will pick a fight with anyone anytime, and his wearing of rebellious clothes. Inui Arihiko is the only free-spirited outlaw in our university-oriented high school. You've been bitter enemies since middle school, right? If you make a carefree face like that in front of your rival, you'd better be prepared for trouble. In any case, Arihiko is a loud guy. Yo, morning Tono. Before I know it, everyone in class is looking my way and greeting me. Shut up, Arihiko. You're ruining my chance to slip into class unnoticed. And why am I your rival anyway? There are plenty of other tough guys around, so stop bothering me. Well, he still owes me close to 10,000 yen from middle school, so I guess that does make him my enemy. Why are you only mean to me, Tono? You're like a saint to everyone else. It's not fair. What, you just figured that out? Life's not fair. You really are only mean to me. I didn't try particularly hard to be cold to Arihiko. That's just the kind of relationship we have. By the way, Arihiko, what's a chronically late night owl who never shows up in the second period doing here in homeroom? It's a little... no, it's very odd. Ah ha ha, I was thinking that too. I guess being at school on time isn't just for when I happen to wake up early. Well, I won't comment on your hobbies, but what I'm asking is why you woke up early. Why I woke up early? I guess it's because I can't stay out late since all that first started, so I actually go to sleep at night now. You've heard the stories about those serial killings, haven't you? Why? It's Ryogi Shiki all over again. Cool. Serial killings, I see. Come to think of it, I did hear something like that. I feel a tinge of regret at needing Arihiko to remind me. I need to Google a name. Give me a second. Why do I remember this name right now? Kosei Arima. Yep, it's your line April. Why do I remember that name? Alright, I saw that Arima name in He lives in the Arima household. Lived for a while. For the past 2 or 3 days, I had been debating whether or not to return to the Tono household, so I completely lost touch with the news. What was that again? They've given it some really nasty name, like the freakish serial killings or something. There's more to it. So far, all the victims have been young girls. The 8th victim was only 2 days ago, and to top it all off, they were all... Wait, what happened to them again? Rico tilts his head in contemplation. I'm an idiot for asking him. Yeah, I remember now. All the victims had cross-shaped slashes on their throats. No, Inuikun. Everyone who was killed lost a lot of blood. Oh yeah, that was it. They said it's some kind of modern vampire or something. You sure know a lot about this. Yumizukasa. Oh my god. Not really. It's happening in this town, so it's in the news. You remember it even if you didn't want to. I see. I thought it was something in a neighboring town, but I guess it moved down here. Well, anyway, that's what happened. Even I wouldn't be going on the streets at night with this killer walking around. That's why I've been waking up at 7 lately. What, that's it? Having a good reason doesn't make a good story. Where's the fun in that? I sit down while dealing with Arihiko. Man, you're cold. What, did you collapse from anemia already this morning? I'm alright, thanks for asking. If I was anemic 24 hours a day, I'd be dead by now. Yeah, you're right. If you say you're okay, then I guess you're okay. Does his blood lack iron because of that accident? Come on. The bell rings while we're talking. Hey, class is about to begin. Hurry up and get to your seat. Yeah, alright. Oh, by the way, we'll have lunch today in the cafeteria instead of on the roof. I've invited a special guest to look forward to it. With a scheming laugh, Arihiko returns to his seat. See you later, Tono-kun. Ah yeah, sorry for keeping you, Yumizuka-san. Her light footsteps tap across the floor as he returns to her desk. But it's still a mystery to me why she joined our conversation. She's just her classmate. Oh, so you and Arihiko have something special going on. Okay. It's lunchtime. Now then, where should I eat lunch? What do we do? What are we doing? Do I eat lunch in class and tell everyone to go fuck themselves? If I go eat in the cafeteria, I believe I'll meet that Andy. Whoever the fuck Arihiko is bringing. If I go to the hallway, it feels like I might meet CL. I don't know. What do we do? What we do? Hello? Hi, hello? Chat, excuse me? Chat? Hello? Are you not here? Hi. Okay. I'll keep playing then. We go out into the hallway to think about it. Why not? During lunchtime, the hall is packed. Students head to the cafeteria or to their favorite places, lunches in hand. Caught in the flow of people, I contemplate whether I should go to the cafeteria or the store. I'm somewhat taken aback at my own leisure. If I have time to waste, it would be better to go to the cafeteria where Ahiko is. I began walking towards the cafeteria. On the way there, a familiar face waves and runs up to me. Hey, CL. Thank goodness. I've been looking for you, Tono-kun. Oh, CL senpai. Hello. I feel embarrassed for some reason in return her usual greeting. Yes, hello. Well, we've already met once today, so I guess it's not proper to say hello. A small smile floats in Senpai's face as if she found something amusing. Yeah, now that you mention it, I guess you're right. I avert my eyes and give a lukewarm reply, becoming increasingly embarrassed. I wonder, I should be used to speaking to Senpai like this, but for some reason I'm getting embarrassed. Tono-kun question mark. Do you have some urgent business? Was listening to Enkidu. Okay, dude. You seem a bit unsettled. No, nothing like that. I don't, but for some reason her every move feels unfamiliar. I can't calm down. It's nothing. More importantly, Senpai, you said you were looking for me. You need me for something? But I wanted to thank you for this morning, so I was looking for you. For this morning, are you mean in the courtyard? Of course. Sorry to ask, but are you going to have lunch? I sigh. Well, people usually eat lunch at lunchtime. Great, then we can eat together. I'll treat you as thanks for this morning. Let's go to the cafeteria. The choice was hallway, cafeteria, eat alone. I chose hallway and let's see. Senpai smiles, grabbing my wrist. She starts to walk. Strange enough for a third year like Senpai to walk down the second-year hall, but this attracts even more attention. The gazes of the students in the hall fall upon Senpai and me, and a murmur of conversation starts. Wait just a second, it's alright, you don't have to. Quickly shake off her off my arm. I only did what I did this morning on a whim. There's no need for you to thank me. I draw back from Senpai, will half flush my face says. There's no need to be so reserved. Work should be rewarded. So please let me treat you. Senpai grabs a hold of my arm again. That's all I'm talking about. I mean, I just couldn't say that I'm embarrassed to be with her because we stand out so much. Come on, there won't be any seats left if we don't hurry. Harem protagonist! I saw love interest. She looks different because she's full uniform. That okay, good. I'll listen to the details after we get to the cafeteria. Senpai starts walking, pulling my arm with a tug. Any further questions would bring more stress from the people around us in the hall. I don't know what Senpai is planning, but I peacefully accompany her to the cafeteria. Almost all the seats in the cafeteria are taken. I had spent about 10 minutes in the hallway, first spaced out, then talking with Senpai, so empty cafeteria seats are pretty much non-existent. I'll stand in line, Tono-kun, so please get some seats. Is there any food you don't like? If there is, now's the time to let me know. Nope, there isn't. I'm not picky with food. Very well, I won't take long. Senpai lines up with everyone else. If she brings sweets, I'll be so pissed off. If she brings any sweet food, I'll be so fucking pissed off. Since my only chance is to obediently accept that she'll be treating me. But there aren't any seats left. I look around the bustling cafeteria. You can't find even 2 seats at this hour, let alone 2 seats to get there. I sigh. They're plain as day in a table with only 2, not 3. With not only 2, not 3, but 4 unoccupied seats. There's only one student sitting at the table, and it seems he's noticed me while I was looking around for a seat. Yotono. The student vigorously waves his hand. Waving his hand is my dear classmate with the dyed orange hair. My head hurts, but there isn't anywhere else to sit. I have no choice but to return the wave and walk towards the table where my friend is sitting. You're late. I told you to hurry because I've invited a special guest today. What the hell have you been up to? Hariko begins to complain as soon as we are face to face. Yeah, come to think of it, you did. So who is it? About that. She promised me yesterday she'd come, but she declined this morning. She said she has someone she wanted to thank or something, so she'd be busy this lunchtime. Hariko sighs as he eats his chikara udon. Someone she wanted to thank. Those words catch my attention. Hariko, that special guest wouldn't have to be a third-year student, would she? Whoa. Hariko's body jumps in shock. A rather energetic girl wearing glasses. Whoa. Hariko begins quivering. The students at the table around her stand up as if to make a fast escape. Are you a psychic? Hariko points at me fearfully. Okay, then. No, that doesn't mean I'm psychic. Sorry to keep you waiting. Good to see you found a seat, Tonokun. There, Senpai runs with a smile carrying a silver tray. Hariko's eyes are wide open in surprise. Huh? Inui-kun? What a coincidence. Still smiling, Senpai takes a seat. Hariko gives a choked response. Here you go, Tonokun. Please eat until you're full. Even after all this time, I still can't shake off a smile. Alright. In that case, thanks for the food. Taking Hariko's dumbfounded stare in stride, I sit down. Senpai sits in front of me while Hariko sits beside me. Itadakimasu. Putting my hands together with a clap, I look down at the tray Senpai brought. And on the menu is curry rice, and curry udon. That's amazing. I don't get it. Air Senpai, yes. What is it, Tonokun? About this, what's going on? What do you mean? It's lunch, isn't it? What else does it look like? What else you say? But all I see is curry. Yes, it's curry. Senpai laughs happily. The problem is they all look like curry. There's 3 dishes. Of course. You're a boy, so you eat a lot. I'll have just one, so please take whatever you like. Okay. In that case, I'll have the curry rice and curry udon. The other choice is hell. Okay, then. Okay. Make sure to finish it, Tonokun. After all, you aren't picky with food, are you? Oh no! He's getting bullied. Bullied by the senpai. There isn't shred of antagonism in Senpai's smile, nor is this some kind of joke. He truly had good intentions. Yes, itadakimasu. I dig into the curry rice with my spoon in despair, and then Tonokun, from beside me come the cry of a dead man being reborn. How long are you going to ignore your dear best friend? Ariko's elbow sinks into the side of my stomach with a thud. Inui-kun, do you know Tonokun? Do I know him? We've been best friends since middle school. My best friend hits the table with a bang for emphasis. Really? The person who helped me this morning was Tonokun. Oh yeah? If you had told me his name, I would have brought him here. So did this guy do something for you? Yes, he helped me fix my splints. Huh? He helped you fix your shin splints? Arihiko frowns suspicion. Harem protagonist, PogChamp. Well, I guess you would consider helping someone fix their shin splints a bit odd. No fixing splints. Please don't make me angry when I'm eating. Shio Senpai gets angry. She seems to be someone you can never tire of watching. Fixing splints. The splints in the courtyard. You're at it again. You should enjoy that kind of thing, Senpai, but you're better off if you gave it up. If you keep doing things like that, the teachers will start expecting you to do them. That's alright, I do it because I enjoy it. You shouldn't talk about the teachers like that, though. They really care about the school. I'm sure they do. I'm finding it difficult to follow the conversation. Senpai, don't tell me that you normally do that sort of thing. Yeah, didn't you know, Tono? Shio Senpai is so handy they call her the shadow president of the student council. No, I was asking Senpai. Wait, never mind. No, it's shadow president. Is she strong? I ask with my eyes. Yeah, responds Ariko with an exaggerated nod. She's quite something, not unlike the student council, which is a student council in name only. She's a third year who'll solve anything for you if you ask her. Got a fan club among the first years. And if something happens, the teachers all rely on her. There isn't a single teacher who complains about what Senpai does. Ariko speaks with pride as if he was actually talking about himself. Wow, Senpai sure is amazing. Even the teachers rely on you. I look at Senpai impressed. Yes, thank you. Senpai turns bright red, embarrassed. Senpai churns her curry rice with a spoon. I guess it's to hide her embarrassment when it reminds me of the enemy I have to face. Curry rice by itself is fine, but after that it's curry udon. My doctor wanted me not to eat too much, but I don't think there's anything else in this situation that I can do. So I start by digging into the rice. Munch, munch. How do I make a munch, munch sound? That's just teeth clattering. Do I need to put food in my mouth? I cannot make a munch, munch sound that will get picked up by the fucking... Okay. Having decided to try to finish one dish quickly, I direct all my concentration to the rice. Meanwhile, Senpai and Arihiko began talking about their own homes for some reason. I already know that Arihiko doesn't live with his parents, but it seems Senpai is also living by herself. Apparently, Senpai's apartment is quite close to school. It's roughly between the main street and the park. So Tono-kun, where do you live, huh? I silently eat my food with Senpai. Well, Senpai, peering at me, asks a completely unrelated question. Where? Question mark. Why do you ask, Senpai? You already heard where I live, right, Tono-kun? It's rude. I think it's unfair if I don't know where your house is. Okay, this is just... She's a pervert, come on. Unfair, question mark. You worry about the strangest things, Senpai. It's not strange. If I don't know where you live, I can't visit you if something happens, right? I stop eating the curry rice. I have the feeling that something has been said that I should be jubilant about. I don't understand. Fucking harem protagonist, hentai protagonist, my god. Visit? You mean you come visit me if I catch a cold or something? No, I wouldn't. Okay. I don't have any plans to visit at the moment. Smiling, Senpai replies instantly, as if stating the obvious. It seems like the euphoria is premature. Senpai doesn't seem to have any unusual intentions. I see now, that's just the way she is. I guess I have to tell you. Yeah, my house is nearby too, only a 40-minute walk. Only a 40-minute walk! There's a residential district on top of the hill, right? Just go a little further and you're there. Oh yeah, you're moving today, right? Ariko strikes his hand on the desk. Senpai tints herself slightly. Moving. Tono-kun, were you a transfer student? Huh? Senpai asks a strange question. Ariko meets my gaze. Listen, I've been here since the first year. We've known each other since then, right? Why are you asking me if I'm a transfer student now? But Tono-kun, you moved yesterday, so moving doesn't automatically make you a transfer student. I'm just changing my address, not my school. Until now, I've been living with some relatives in the neighboring town. I'm just moving back to my real home, that's all. So we can assume that he doesn't know anything about the school, because this lady here seems to be the shadow president or some fucking shit, and he didn't know that. She even has a fan club. Senpai, who wears a look of surprise, seems to understand. I see you've only changed your residence. So now you live in the outskirts of town. Yeah, it's that colorful place on top of the hill. I'm moving there today. Huh. Could that possibly be the Tono-san mansion? Senpai asks with some hesitation. The Western style house at the top of the hill, probably seen as something special by residents of this town. I haven't been there for 8 years, but even in my memories, the Tono mansion was ridiculously large. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's the right place for me either, but it's too late for now that I'm done moving. You don't seem too happy about it. It's neither good nor bad. I don't quite understand it either. Well, even if it is your house, it's been 8 years, right? I can understand if you're feeling strange. You'll probably feel like someone else's house for a while. And if that's so, I haven't gone back yet, so I don't know. Well, I'm a bit relieved since I've always got refuge at your place. Yeah, right, my house is no refuge of yours. When you come over during the holidays, my sister treats you better than me. That's probably only because Arihiko has terrible behavior, but I refrain from telling him that in the interest of preventing the conversation from getting any worse. To be honest, it's not pleasant to have my home raised as a topic of conversation. Wow, you two certainly get along well. Senpai peers at Arihiko and me. No way, me and Tono would never help each other no matter how much trouble we were in. Um, okay. In other words, we're enemies, mademoiselle. Arihiko says in a fed up tone. I'm getting pretty fed up myself with his pseudo foreignerisms too. Okay. Ninokism in the chat. But your relationship is so good that Tono has stayed over at your house before, right? Doesn't that mean you get along really well? You're wrong, Senpai. That damn Tono is reserved to his parents and he'd come over to my place every vacation. He's reserved toward them because they're taking care of him. That's why he comes over to my place whenever we conveniently have an empty room. Since he looks pretty decent, my sister took a liking to him and shamelessly comes to stay with us without paying a cent. Ariko's fist trembles as if to say unforgivable. Taking care, Tono-kun? Ariko clams a hand over his mouth. Sorry, I should have thought before I spoke. It's okay, you didn't say anything bad. I continue to eat my food without looking at Arihiko. Really? Yeah, you're right. If you complain about that, you'll be in for some punishment. Arihiko nods to himself in agreement. His overwhelming optimism is something I am truly envious of. I'm sorry, Tono-kun. Did you not get along with your previous family? No, that's not it. He has no problems with the Arimas. Wait, I can save. I need to save them. I very much need to save them. Save করলে কি বন্ধ হয়ে যায়? What the fuck? But it's good that I saved. It's good. I think. Like moon. Really, I have to go through all of this again. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. End it here. You can watch the VOD again. I'm not ending it here. I'll end it a little later. I'll play a little more for now. Or I could end it here. Nah, maybe not. Or I could. It's 4. Blue, blue glass moon under the crimson air. Cool. Yeah, sure, I'll end it here. I'll start again around night time. Play a little more at night and then, yeah.